Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? I am here to share some more work at home jobs for you guys. I wasn't going to specifically make a video for this, but I figured it would be best for me to make a video on it. That way, when people ask me about it, I can just reference them to this particular video. Now, this is not going to be for any jobs that are specifically hiring right now. Some of these companies may be hiring, but I am just going to list all of the non-phone jobs that I know personally down in the description box. I'm going to name a few of them, and I'm also going to list them down in the description box for you guys to go and check them out. Now, if you want to know if any of these companies are hiring, you can always go to their websites and check them out to see if they are hiring. Like I said, I will leave the links down in the description of this particular video. Okay. Now, I'm going to name off a few, and like I said, some of them I may not necessarily mention, but I will leave them down in the description box below. Also, for those of you who just want job leads, I do have a legitimate work at home job page over on Facebook. You can type in work at WAH Job Queen over on Facebook, or you can type in legitimate work at home jobs over on Facebook. It should come up, but if you just can't find it, the link will be down in the description box. I would prefer you click the link though, because you might end up going to the wrong page and thinking it's me and it's not. But just check the link down in the description box. Now I'm going to read off a couple of these. A lot of these, I don't even know if I've made a video like this before. I can't remember. That's why I'm making another one, because I don't have time to go through all of my videos, try to see if I made a list of legitimate work at home jobs. But just in case I didn't, I'm going to read off a few. I know App and Butler Hill hires for non-phone jobs. They are sort of like the search engine companies. I've talked about them before. I think a while back. It's been so long. That's why I'm making this video again. But they are search engine evaluators, and they make around, I mean, it all varies, of course. But from what I understand, or what I hear from people who have worked for them, who currently work for them, they said it's around $15 an hour. I guess it would all depend on how long you work and all of those different things right there. But they pay you every month. You either get a check or a direct deposit from App and Butler Hill. And I will include that link down in the description box below. Also, iSoftStone. I actually posted 3 job openings from iSoftStone within the last week. So if you guys are interested in that, I suggest that you go and check out my previous video. I talked about iSoftStone. I forgot what it's titled, legitimate non-phone work at home job or something like that. But they are currently hiring. They do pay once per month. They pay you either via PayPal or direct deposit, and they make around between $10 to $12 per hour, and it is non-phone. And they are also search engine evaluators. Okay, basically, people ask what search engine evaluators are all the time, and I tell them basically what it is. You are rating the quality of ads on Google. Just say, for instance, you are trying to find out how to boil an egg. You type in how to boil an egg in the search engine. Basically, what you're going to be judging is whether or not the query that comes up is relevant to what you are searching for. But like I said, they will do training and all that stuff for you if you are, selected or whatever to, get one of those jobs. I also want to give a shout out to those of you who leave comments and let me know that you guys actually are getting interviews for these jobs. I really love hearing when you guys get job interviews. So if you are one of those people who have a job from a video that I posted or something like that, leave me a comment down in the comment section below and let me know. Also, LeapForce. I think I talked about LeapForce before. I cannot remember. But LeapForce is another search engine evaluating company. They pay around $13.50 per hour. And they also pay you once per month by check or direct deposit. Then you also have Lionbridge. Same thing. Search engine evaluator job. They pay around $13 an hour as well. And you get paid once per month by direct deposit as well. Okay? Those are the search engine evaluation jobs that I know of, me personally. Also, people ask all the time about things like, you have Amazon MTurk, which I can't really give you guys any type of review or anything on Amazon MTurk because I've never done it personally. I know people who have done it, who have great success at it, and who know how to work it very well. But I tried it once, and I can't understand. I just don't understand how to do it. So I'm not one of the people that you would probably want to ask about that. But you can always go to workplacelikehome.com. They have a complete job board where job discussion where people talk about Amazon and MTurk all the time. For those of you who have questions about it on how to work it and all that stuff, they do have tutorials and all that stuff on there. So I suggest that you guys head over to workplacelikehome.com to check that out. But I have heard of people who have great success with Amazon MTurk. I just mentioned App and Butler Hill. They are another great company as well. I don't know why I have that on my list twice. I have everything written down on a Google Doc, so I don't know why I had App and Butler Hill written on there twice. ClickWorker. Okay, you have a lot of people who ask about ClickWorker. I don't have any knowledge of ClickWorker. I know that it is a legitimate non-phone job, but I do not know much about it. But I will leave the link and everything down in the description box for you to go and check it out. Again, if you have questions about it, you can always go to workplacelikehome.com. I'm pretty sure whatever question that you have is over there on that website already answered. So head over there to check that out, okay? Now, you also have, these are non-phone jobs. You also have Humanic. I've talked about that job, I think, before here on this channel as well. It's like, like I said, these are like little side egg things. These companies right here are not anything that you would make your main job. I tell people all the time, when you are working from home, what you want to do, you want to make sure that you have multiple streams of income. Like me, for example, I have 2 jobs. I don't work just one, because you never know. Being an independent contractor, you never know when the day might come to where, a company may be like, well, you know what? We don't necessarily need anybody else to do this, and this, unless you're working for some type of corporation or something. I'm not even going to say a corporation, unless you're working for some type of big wig like Comcast or AT&T or something like that. They're always going to need workers. But if you're working for like private companies and things like that, or these little small eggs like some of these companies that I just named, you want to have multiple streams of income. You never want to make just one of these jobs your main job. I mean, never. Me personally, I wouldn't. So let's keep moving. Okay, let's see. People ask all the time about email support jobs. There are several email support jobs. You have Uber. I know a couple of people who I worked with the last project that I did who currently work for Uber. Now, with Uber, they make a lot of money with Uber. They make like $15 an hour with Uber doing, or is it 16? It's $15 or $16 an hour with Uber doing email customer support. So they strictly just email customers all day with complaints and all types of things like that. Now, just because it's email support, people think that, it's just a walk in the park. Some of that stuff is complicated. I know a lot of people who actually started with Uber who quit because they just could not understand the concept of it or anything like that. So you just have to have your head on straight, and you have to know that this is something that you want to do, and you don't care. You're going to understand, you're going to study and all that good stuff, okay? Just understand that just because it's email support don't mean that it ain't nothing to do. A lot of people think when you're working from home, it's just going to be, girl, I ain't going to have to do nothing, all this type of stuff. Girl, I'm going to be able to have, cooking my food and barbecue and all this type of stuff. No, you're still going to have to work, okay? But if you go, when I put the link for Uber, when you go over there, if you're searching in their jobs, I'm not going to put actual links to jobs. I'm just going to put the websites of these companies. If you go to Uber, if you're searching for a job opening for them, I think the email support jobs are actually going to be listed under, I want to say, community service representative or something like that, because I remember I applied for it a while back. I think I actually posted when Uber was actually hiring. I think I actually posted a video over here. I'm not sure if they're hiring now, but I know they are one company who hire for email support, and you would have to search for community service representative, I think, or community support representative, something like that. Okay, let's see. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Now you have, chat jobs. People want to know all the time about chat jobs. You have Apple, you have Needle.com, you have Talk2Rep, you have this company called Live Sales Staff. Now, Live Sales Staff, a lot of people in Canada also ask me about jobs in Canada. I know Live Sales Staff also hires people in the United States and Canada. So that is definitely something you may want to look into as well, okay? As far as the chat jobs are concerned that I can think of right now. This is just stuff that I wrote down on a Google Doc to just share with you guys. Like I said, I will be leaving all of these links down in the description box directly to the companies. I'm not leaving jobs. I'm actually leaving links to the sites, and you'll just have to go over there and see if they're hiring or not, okay? Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else I have on here. Writing jobs. Oh my God, there are so many writing jobs, you guys. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily interested in writing gigs, but I know a lot of people are. If you're good at writing, there are a lot of different companies that actually hire people to do like writing gigs and things like that. So I will leave a couple of writing gigs down in the description box below for those of you that are interested in those writing gigs as well, okay? And I'll just leave a couple of those sites down there for you. I really don't want to read off a whole bunch of those because it'll be kind of, you know, it'll be long because there's a whole bunch of those. Let's see. All right, data entry. Okay, you have Virtual Bee. I've talked about Virtual Bee before. I've never worked for Virtual Bee, but I know that they are a data entry company. You also have Sig Tracker as well. They pay, and these companies pay per piece, so it's not like you're going to be working for an hourly rate for these data entry companies, or most of them anyway. I'm pretty sure you could probably find one or some out there, none that I know of, but most of the data entry companies are going to pay you per piece that you enter. They're not going to pay you $10 an hour. They're going to pay you per word or per whatever, however they decide to pay. So just keep that in mind when you're applying for those data entry jobs, okay? Now, if anything else that I could think of, any type of jobs or anything like that, I will leave those links down in the description box below. But I do encourage you guys to head over to the companies and just check them out, because a lot of times they have job openings and people, they just don't necessarily post them. I guess they just wait on people to come over to the site. But I know Apple hires all the time for chat representatives and things like that. So just head on over to these websites if you are interested in them, and just, check them out. Go to workplacelikehome.com and do some research and see what the companies are about. I like to say this a million times. Yes, I am being repetitive. I like to say this a million times. Workplacelikehome.com is your best friend. If you have any questions, because a lot of these companies I have not worked for, okay? Softstone I have worked for, so I have a little bit of knowledge about that. But a lot of these companies, I have not worked for them. But if you have any questions about them, just head to workplacelikehome.com and you can find out. There's a million people over there that have or currently are working for the company that you probably have a question about. And I promise you, whatever question you have, 9 times out of 10 is already answered over there. So just go over there. It's free to sign up. You don't have to pay any money to sign up to workplacelikehome.com. It is a free work at home job board for all of your work at home job questions, okay? I promise you that. So head over there and check out that site. If you have any questions about any of these links or anything that I'm going to be putting down in the description box below, just head over there and check that out. Also, do not forget to go over to the Facebook page and like the page for daily leads for work at home jobs. I'll leave that link down in the description box as well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.